Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to draft a basic sleeve pattern. You will start by folding your pattern paper into two and also draw a line at the top of the paper, which will serve as your starting line or your tank line. From my tank line I will go down by 4 inches for my cap line. So for your cap's height, you will divide your bust circumference by 12 and add 1 inch to that. So I have my tank line and I have my cap line. And for my tank line, I'm going to mark 14 inches as my elbow length. So from my tank line to my elbow is 14 inches. So make sure to get your accurate measurements before marking it out on your paper. Now for the long sleeve, I'll be using 26 inches, but you can use 24 to 26 inches as long sleeve length. Before taking your long sleeve measurements, you should place your hand slightly on your hip before taking the measurement. This is to enable you move your hands freely after sewing your sleeve. So guys, let's start with the horizontal measurement. On my cap line, I will divide my tank circumference by 2 or my armhole circumference by 2. It's the same thing guys, and I'll be adding just 1 inch as my stitching allowance and then connect it to the center front of my sleeve, which is at the tank line. So here I have 10 inches as the total length, and I'll be dividing that by 2, which is 5 inches on one part and 5 inches on the other part. And on the first half I'll also be dividing it by 2 and then mark the point upwards, and on the second half I'll divide by 2 and mark the point downwards, and I'll connect the 3 points together. So guys, that's all for the tank line and the cap line. And on the elbow line, I'll be dividing my elbow circumference by 2, which is 12 inches divided by 2, which is 6 inches, and I'll be adding 1 inch as sewing allowance, which is a total of 7 inches. So guys, for the sleeve end, I will not be using my round waist circumference, but I will use my sleeve entry. To get this, you'll need to fold your fingers and place your tape around them, and whatsoever you have, you'll be dividing that by 2. So mine, I had 9.5. I divided that by 2 and added 1 inch as my stitching allowance. And after that, I'll just be connecting these 3 points together. I'll be connecting the cap line to the elbow line, and from the elbow line to the sleeve end. So guys, I'll be explaining the sleeve end again, which is the long sleeve length. I would not be using my wrist circumference, because if I do so, then my sleeve will not be able to pass through my fingers. So I'm just going to fold my fingers and then take the measurement I have there, which is 9 inches. Make sure that your tape is able to pass through your fingers, and that is the measurement you will take. So mine, I have 9 inches, and I'll be dividing that by 2, which is 4.5, and then mark 1 inch as my stitching allowance, and I'm just going to connect it back to the elbow. So guys, I'm done drafting my basic sleeve pattern, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut this pattern out. After cutting out my pattern, this is what I have. So for the short sleeve, if you're making a short sleeve, you can mark 8 inches downwards from your tank line to get your short sleeve. And for your 3/4 length, you can just go down by 2 inches from your elbow length. So mine is 16 inches. From my tank line to my 3/4 length is 16 inches. So here I have my short sleeve and I have my 3/4 sleeve here and my long sleeve here. So I can use this basic sleeve pattern to cut out any of these sleeve lengths, the short, the 3/4 and the long sleeve. So guys, thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.